I've decided to use a banking project manager as an example for today for us to look at the life of a project manager. Now, just to make you aware that as a project manager can basically work in any industry. You could work in hospitals, you could work in telecommunications, you could work in manufacturing, you could work in agricultural settings, you could work in engineering. I mean, it's endless. Projects are always available, right? Even civil engineering, all this like build roads is a project. Network rail is a project. Construction is a project. So you can work anywhere as a project manager, but it's the basic underlying skills of a project manager that you can transfer from one project to the other. So you could get a job as a banking project manager on contract for 6 months, and that job ends, and then you apply for another job as a telecom project manager. So they are transferable skills. However, some companies will prefer, and in their job description, someone like someone with telecommunication skill or experience is desirable or is essential, depending on what they want. So if you see that it's essential, like you don't have the time to be honest, the probability that you get that job is slim, right? But some would say it doesn't matter, it's desirable. So if it's desirable, you can still apply. Just give me a heads up. Okay, so a banking project manager is related to data banking, regulatory compliance, like GDPR, core banking companies, and customer experience. So this is the job role of the banking project manager. So a typical day will be a morning routine. So 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Start of the day, you check your emails. Now for most of you that when you start work, depending on whether you project manager, data analytics, I mean I do this every day. Once you log into your system, the first thing you do is check your emails. Now sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah, to see if you have a messages or something you need to address immediately.
So someone like me, if I'm not from home, I'm walking to my office, the first thing I do is I go for coffee. Why? I'm doing that coffee, I'm headed to my desk, and then I'm logging in and I'm checking my mails. And I do that like what John said, just want to be sure that there's no emergency thing, there's nothing like urgent that needs to be addressed. So your emails is fast for the day. Check your emails. So when you check your emails, you're reviewing the overnight updates, the system index, incidents, and compliance alerts. So all this will be on the dashboard anyway when you start work. All the buttons will be there. So if there's anything flashing, you know that will be there. This is something that needs attention. Then check your Jira board. I said something about Jira last week. That Jira board is what we use in project management for software development for work estimation, what has been done, work in progress, and what is done. And this is where software developers, when they've done any work or sprints, they'll put this on the Jira board just to let you know okay, this has been done. And even the testers that will test those if the testing project, they will also be on the Jira board. And you see the workflow moving, it keeps moving, you know, from to be done, partly done, or okay, there's a problem, take it back like that, still done, complete. So you check your Jira board, you check your MS project. This is a tool that will teach you how to start the course for task updates and deadlines, and then you're responding to urgent stakeholder inquiries. This is very important for your project manager because this is what makes or break that contract that you have being renewed. Stakeholder queries. So if you see anything from stakeholder, you need to jump. You need to actually have a proper look at it and make sure you attend to it. Sometimes communication via emails will suffice, but other times you might need to have a one-to-one with that stakeholder just to show them that everything is well and the project is going well, depending on what the urgency or the queries are. I mean, then 9 to 10 you have a stand-up meeting. I think I mentioned this stand-up meeting. Can someone remind me about the stand-up meeting? What do I say happens in stand-up meeting? You guys have forgotten. Okay. So your stand-up meeting is where you have 15 minutes check-in. So everybody comes in and there's a 15 minutes briefing and these are the main questions we ask. So what was done yesterday? So what's next? What do I need to do? Are there any blockers or any obstacles, any challenges to you achieving whatever you want to do today? And each person would go around that and talk about it. Then you go on to your stakeholder update. So call the risk and compliance team on the project. So you now speak to your risk and compliance team, any issues in terms of compliance, any risk register issues that we need to talk about. And then you now have another meeting with your software deployment issue. So the developers, you know, let's say for example we are building the project that we are building the banking app or we are revising our banking app, let's say because it's a banking project, right? So the developers are building the app and you are then saying, okay, how's that going? Is there any issue? Blah blah blah. Are you building with in line with the requirements? You know, like every project, we talk about the basic requirements of that project. And then 10 to 12, plan and solve problems, so project plan and execution. The chance grants, again, you talk, this is very important for project management. The chance grants are the blocks. These two things here. So put that down, you definitely will know how to use this as a project manager. Tracking budgets and resource allocation. So is there a new compliance regulation that has been moved forward? How do we adjust? So can someone give an idea of this one, a compliance regulation in banking, either in the UK or Nigeria or that?
Well, my only idea, I would say like it has to do with something like for example, you want to withdraw money 10 times a day, you understand? I mean, because the bank regulation, I mean, I mentioned that it has to, I mean, you're only entitled to withdraw money maybe like 2 or 3 times a day, you understand, or 1 time a day, and to make sure that there's nobody, I mean, breach that particular deterrence, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I think one example that jumps, I know this is to do with the UK, that jumps out at me because it affected us is the fact that prior to 2022 or 23, I'm not sure, one of those years, you could send money to Nigeria using your business accounts if you have a business. But then the law changed, and now you can't send money directly from a business account to any account in Nigeria. You'll be flagged. If you're not careful, that account will be locked because of money laundering. So you can't send money from a business account. You can send from a personal account, that's fine. But you can't send money from a business account. And that affected a lot of people, particularly people that had like head offices in Nigeria, paying their salary, or they had a cook, a man, and were using your business to have employees abroad and paying them and all that. So it affected the whole thing. Now all the banks had to amend and follow that new legislation. Some banks as well would say you can't withdraw more than £5,000 a day. I'm sure it's the same in Nigeria. One of the things in Nigeria that I feel is the regulation is what's that thing called? No. Okay, so you have national, what is it? VPN or VPN? What's that thing you guys for the banking? You have a VPN or VPN. And then after that, you have to have not the VPN. There's another one again. Something to do with national ID or something, I don't know. Right? NIN, yeah. So those are regulations that affected the banking sector. And those regulations, whether like it or not, will affect projects. So any ongoing project that was going on at that time, let's say Access Bank in Nigeria, and then they started going to the office, now everyone was happy. Don't you think it's going to affect that project? It will. So when you're hearing news as a project manager, right? When you're hearing news as a project manager, one thing that should, or anyone in tech, don't just listen to news for listening sake. Don't just listen to news for listening sake. What you need to do is look at how that news is going to affect the tech industry. Example is 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, when I was listening to the EU summit and they said they invested 466 billion into developing AI across EU. Immediately that rang in my head because I knew that was your cost. That is your cost. Because there's no way EU will invest 460 billion euros into developing AI tools across the whole of Europe and still maintain the same amount of workforce. Why am I saying that to you? When you go for interviews, right? These are your same points. You know they are correct. So you say to them, look, I totally understand the relevance of tech to the world and to profit making and to businesses. Example, you can say, oh, I remember years ago when EU introduced blah blah blah. Here's what I said. And I knew how they affected us and my team at that time. And so I was thinking of upskilling and the impact we have on businesses. So they know you're correct. Don't attend interviews and they're just reading like scripts. They're not going to get hired. Right? Alright, so long time, okay, so this is your long time now. So 12 years working, long time and networking, so you have a break, but always time for audience issues, informal chats, you know. I mean, don't be antisocial at work, have chats with your peers, find out industry trends, leadership tips, mentoring, you know, that's people. This one is already a PM for a while yourself. Before you can mentor anybody. But you guys are not coming on the junior level as project managers when you finish your training. Afternoon. So meetings and stakeholder engagement again, clients and updates, client status meetings. So you're reviewing fintech partnerships for implement gateway. So you're looking if the projects are working on is implement gateway project. This is implement gateway project. You're addressing customer impact reports on the system. So all the downtime. So you're constantly checking every hour. We do it every 5 minutes. So is there any impact? Are all the apps working well? Is everything going well? Is there any downtime on the system? Are there people suddenly complaining? No, I can't withdraw money. The app is down. Blah blah blah. And you know, you as a project manager, keeping your eye on that. Executive reporting, your project report to senior executives, and then there's budget needs. So the budget is if there's an increase in budget due to any reason, then you need to there's a particular report, I can't remember now, that you write just informing senior executives that look due to blah blah blah, you know, we've increased the budget by maybe another 1 million, 2 million, whatever, just so you know, and the distribution plan will also be there. And then this afternoon, we're looking at your project documentation and compliance register. So every single day you update your project charter. The project charter is a document where every project is in there. A risk register is where anything to do with risk is flagged up in the risk register, right? So your project charter, your risk register, and your compliance reports are updated daily as a project manager. Can you guys know that? Project charter, risk register, compliance reports are updated daily as a project manager, daily, right? You must do that daily. So ensuring financial regulations are met is more like auditing for the financial sector. And then you make sure that all the test cases, this is more for testers, people that are going to test the banking app, right? They are testing for the new banking app features. And
Tell you one thing, a project manager's role is very exciting. Very exciting. You get to meet a lot of people. You get to talk to a lot of people. If you're someone that you don't know how to talk, you don't know how to communicate well, you might struggle being a project manager. But if you're someone that you're able to communicate to all sorts of people, and at the same time, you're going to meet very difficult people. Let me give you a heads up. Project manager, you're going to meet some difficult stakeholders, some difficult clients, some difficult vendors. You know, you just have to know how to relate to people without escalating the issue, right? So people person is absolutely important. So the user acceptance testing is normally done by either manual tester or automation tester that would now test the app, the banking app, to make sure that all the features are working well. And if they are not, they report it back to the developer. Developer has a look at the codes again and send it out again. And at the end of the day, it's a wrap up for your day, 5 to 6 p.m. Final checking with the team. Is everybody okay? What has been done? You did well. And then this is where I give my appraisal for the day. Thank you, team. You guys were wonderful. The day went well. You did very well, guys, you know, and all that. And then that's it. So any risk assessment, any urgent escalation, and then you send off your reports to the stakeholders, and that is your day. Now, I've put here a question. What part of a banking PM day surprised you the most? Let's discuss. What part of that day